So good. Neuroplasticity, it's a good thing.
Neuroplasticity.
One of the words that our board prayed over our community was increase in capacity. That was one of our main themes. And for you, it was emotion. Cool. Okay. Anyone else? Yeah.
So, like, one thing that you're saying was great. There's so many things, like, in the last 2 years being here, that have changed so much.
So many things in the last 2 years being here? Yeah.
Like, just from being here at Desert Outpouring, and it's kind of hard to put, to tell you every single story. So I wanted to tell one, but I wish I had what I wrote about it, but I don't. But one is that, like, I hated having my picture taken. I hated being in pictures. I just would, I don't have a lot of pictures of my kids because it was like, avoid that at all costs. And things kind of started changing. And Beth had an assignment due at school. And she said, could I paint you? What did you say?
It was a drawing assignment for my drawing class, and I asked her if I could have her as one of my subjects to draw. It was just, I could draw anything, and I wanted to draw 3 women that really inspired me, and so I chose Nikki.
Okay, so my response would have before just been, no, you can't do that. Well, anyway, she drew it and they painted it.
You said yes.
I agreed to it. And then she did that, and it was really hard because I only saw part of it. At one point, I think she sent it to Janice, and I really got, started feeling really bad about myself again. And I just went in the room and I was crying, and I wrote this amazing thing about what was happening to me inside. And I wish I had it so I could share it, but I guess it ended with I emerge, I think, but it just talks about how the artist really sees who I am and paints who I am at a level of that I didn't even know.
Right.
And so it was just really beautiful, what I got to experience with that.
Yeah.
So
that's so cool. That's super good. We'll just take one more, and then we'll do our prophetic time, or our listening to God practice.
One of the things that's been going on with me, of course my leg is longer. That's pretty cool.
More than 1 degree.
But I'm also, that's been a whole road that I've walked with learning how to exercise differently and sit and stand differently and eat differently, and all of that stuff has been happening. And so, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that compounds over time, because it's been taking time for everything to happen, but that's one thing that's been happening with me.
I'm going to have you guys come up in just a moment. You talked about one of your core things is identity, in your temperament, and I didn't realize, but I took on the whole, the American dream of making a difference. There's a lot of different American dreams, but the Christian American dream is to make a difference in the world. I don't know if you know that. That's the thing that they sell you on, is to make a difference, right? Know Jesus and then make a difference in another country, make a difference in the world, make a difference. And so I grew up on making a difference being the sum total of in that one statement, the purpose of my entire life, is to make a difference. And it wasn't until this year that the Lord said, what do you think about that idea of making a difference? And I was like, well, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it in a long time. It seems kind of very quantifiable. If you have to make a difference, then you have to evaluate here, and then you have to evaluate after. And the point is, obviously you're making a difference in people's lives, and so you have to assess a life and then reassess a life. And he goes, what if I don't do that? What if don't have anything to do with making a difference? It's not about making something better. It's about releasing something into what it already is. And what if your need to make a difference isn't actually who I made you to be? So that's kind of like God saying, what if you're not really a human, you're a salamander? How about let's explore that? Literally, and I realized that I had a need to make a difference that wasn't rooted in the Lord. And I didn't even know that I had that need. I mean, literally, I have not talked about making a difference in eons, years. But hidden in that place that you don't know, that comes out under pressure, is the bitterness and frustration that I have, spending a whole lot of time with somebody, hoping that their life will be better, and if it isn't better, I'm mad at them. And thus, I discovered I did have a need to make a difference. Because I wanted their life to be different as a result of having been with me and spent time with me. I'm expecting that to have a result. And the Lord is going, what if you let go of your need for that? And so that's been one of the big things that I've been discovering, is how to love people and be satisfied in the moment. And also, that's been huge, because that means that if I'm not satisfied in the moment spending time with you, I actually find a way to not be with you. Because I've discovered that then I'm just holding you hostage to what I think this is going to be down the road. So I'm learning how to really be choose the life I want to live from a place of satisfaction, not waiting for some payoff down the road from other people, which I, by the way, honestly never knew I even had. Until I discovered that I was ticked off if it didn't happen. And so that's super vulnerable, and I'm not sure how unbelievably immature that is or not, but that's
Are you
one
telling
of the
me
pieces.
that your 1 degree difference is not to make a difference?
Having a 1 degree difference is different than the goal of making a difference. But yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's exactly what I'm saying. Letting go of my need to make a difference, and allowing the joy of the moment to be all that matters. And so I'm not holding anyone hostage to my expectations of what our time together would mean for them or for me, but it's fully satisfied within that time. And for a gal who lives her life thinking always future and always what will this come to be, that's a big deal. So I feel like the Lord's introducing so many of us to parts of ourselves we never knew. I loved what you shared, babe. So we're going to have you guys come up. I was waiting for the other ones to come back, but I'm just going to have you, I don't want to take any more of your time. So while you're coming up, I just feel a space to just pray. So if you don't mind, I'm just to have you come up, but I'm also going to just pray. And Lord, there's so many things that were said and so many things that were unsaid. And so I just ask that you would help us this week. I think you want us to celebrate. I think you want to throw a party and celebrate with us the massive, massive changes that we actually have become, because we are awakening more and more to our true selves. So Lord, I just say thank you. I just say thank you for having it be your total joy to spend every moment of every day championing me, championing us, introducing us to our true selves, and being so happy when we discover a bit of our authentic self. I heard a new definition of sin. I'm not praying anymore. I heard a new definition of sin, and I'm abrupt that way. And I know, I'm going, but I heard a new definition of sin, and I had never heard this before, and it is, it's a Hebrew understanding of sin, and it means not authentic. Not authentic. Yeah, right? Not authentic. It means not your true self. Not authentic, not of the original.